So I'm going to today explain how to use Merriam, 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 Merriam Webster. Yes, or there's an update. I'm not too sure how to pronounce things. Yeah. Thing is, it's a word that is I first met in title of Final Fantasy video game called Advent Children. Not child. Yes, Advent Children. Well, I didn't have an idea about it began to this mentally retarded human excretion. Yes, they accept, not bother. No, they don't know what they've done. Yeah. And they were this extremely zealous, also extremely not nationalist, even you can call them professional fascist, also genetic stupidity indicator. However, you never saw them because they were secret, not sacred. Yeah, secret. They were they were introduced as to us in the form of Scarlet Crusade. Yes, in Azeroth. Speaking of, you can say Azeroth is all right. Yeah, as in limit. Yeah. Well, things go deeper. So, real enemy of Azeroth was this thing that didn't. I mean, the whole game was try to define word zealous. What is this? Was the I think point? I'm not really sure to the point of view. So Advent is not religious at all. It's not way you believe. It's not why you don't give your money to some poor, also hungry, also dead, probably African child. Yes, the visual is still there. Hang it to your wall and see that you're actually not human anymore before we put you down in spiritual sense. Yeah, perfect. And then yes, so thing is, be careful. As in, how you read Merriam-Webster. So for Sunday, why there's S, please remove that. Before Christmas. Guys, there are two interpretations of what Christmas is, as far as I'm concerned, or I know. One is more of this ancient Egyptian version of Christ, which is today what is called Jewish. Back then it was called Israel or Israeli, or that's definition. However, please research this. What I'm stating is that Israeli or ancient Egypt, Christ is different in terms of European Christ. Well, yes, that's very apparent. You can read it everywhere. Problem was this Eastern European continent as not continent, part of, yes, could not decide, or it was not decided. Do they belong with Middle Eastern or European? So, or it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Yes, other states that it's was born in 24 to 25th December, as in way that I also prefer. Prefer isn't, I like cold winter. Yes, cold air. It's like, I mean, yeah, just don't mention your friends. Yes. No, it's not all. Yeah, uh, we told them this is not for everyone. They said we want to have a taste. 5 freaking years, world population dropped significantly and substantially. Also abysmally. No, abysmal is final, I think. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, uh, the coming of Christ at the incarnation. This means birth. However, it's not human specific. If it's human specific, it is not mammal specific. So there's why, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So if you try to tell me that this sentence, incarnation instead of incantation, yes, you're referring to mammal birth, not even creature or organic birth. It's basic, not basic ever. Terribly sorry, not me at all. Is mammal birth. If you use this sentence, you're referring to mammal birth. Humans, by definition, are not mammals. That's a fact. Things we consume tend to play with as in that they force us to form new chemical balance. Yes, since we do it most of the time, thankfully we can do it more than once per day. Yes, since we got health. Yes. So what makes Azeroth different, or like creature, as in what's called, say, non-physical in our term, however live. Yes, alive. So this is where definition of organic and inorganic is totally obsolete. Well, you will just replace word incarnation with incantation, and it's not 2016 movie. Yes, and then we will not go Azeroth as an ingredient for cooking lists. Yes, yes, pork was revolution back in the day in terms of Azeroth. Yeah. Yeah, and then yes. So yes, this is where I specialize, I think, to explain third one. So this is very big part of how we use things. For instance, we don't understand this. So it's not advent, it's advent, which means, so there's so all right, let me tell you. Temperature drop, weather within a time, it adjusts itself according to its condition. New humidity, new wind effect. Yes, so that denizen or resident, yes, resident of land can be at ease in general. And then, so when a person experience that setting, that's what is defined as advent, which is third option specified here. When you go to a cafe and then sit with your friend and drink whatever beverage you preferably not eat, also speak about things and enjoy, feel like you exist, levels matter not, no, could be slight, however, yeah, that's what's called advent, which means experience in as if living, as if live way. We used to call it manner, which I also preferred. Yes, however, there can be alternate opinion or interpretation, so it's all right. Yeah.